Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Just want to give you a Shabbat update and remind you to look to the rock you were hewn from and to the hole of the pit you were dug from. Isn't it amazing that the Most High even went so far as to put faces right on the ground on the map here to let us know where his land is? He gave us all these truths in his word to discover us returning to Yerushalayim. Let me read this chapter 51 to you, and then I'm out. Listen to me, you who pursue righteousness, seeking Yahuwah. Look to the rock you were hewn from, and to the hole of the pit you were dug from. Look to Abraham, your father, and to Sarah, who bore you. For he was alone when I called him, and I blessed him and increased him. So that backs up the poor and the needy, the lonely, the outcast. You're going to be alone more than likely. And if you are, it is what it is. You have to come, though. You have to leave physically. You have to come and get in these borders. For he was alone when I called him, and I blessed him and increased him. For Yahuwah shall comfort Zion, he shall comfort all her waste places. For he makes her wilderness like Eden. Look at it, and it's spectacular. Make her wilderness like Eden, and her desert like the garden of Yahuwah. Joy and gladness are found in it, thanksgiving and the voice of song. The voice of song. That's more confirmation for you, Truth Seeker, to let you know what that song of the 144,000 is. It's if you can see these faces right here in the map, you can see that, and you can see the genocidal maniacs for who they are, and all the lies that they've been built on, and how it's got all these Christians suckered into following it down into the pit of destruction. If you see all that and you decide to come see for yourself, to see if this is Zion, to come home because you want to be with the Most High, with him in your midst, if you do that, that's that song. And we'll be singing it from here on out. It ain't never gonna stop. But there ain't no singing unless you're in the house. You're coming to the house, you come in and come out and receive your blessing, your reward. Listen to me, my people, and give ear to me, O my nation, for the Torah goes forth from me, and my right ruling I set as a light to my peoples, two peoples. My righteousness is near. My deliverance shall go forth, and my arms judge peoples. The word. Coastlands wait upon me, and for my arm they wait expectantly. Lift up your eyes to the heavens, and look on the earth beneath. For the heavens shall vanish like smoke. And that's not literal. That's all these lies. What the world has done with the word, like the rapture theory and so on and so forth. all that stuff, they're going to be just like Albert Pike's book says, how the plan that he tells us in his book Morals and Dogma what the plan is. It was to create the Zionist state of Israel in the land of Palestine in order to bring about this war between them and Islam, and have, by the time it's over, and it to be such a bloody turmoil, and it already has been. It's already right on schedule. And by the time it's over, all the other nations who pledged their allegiance to it and swore up and down and believed all the lies that they told, it's going to leave all those people without compass or direction, with nowhere to render their adoration but to their, whatever you want to call it, their one world government, whatever it is. It's all been a lie. So lift up your eyes to the heavens, to the truth, and understand that these words are what I'm telling you. I'm going to go back in chapter 50 and show you what I'm talking about. These words must be understood. And it's the key. It's the key of David. It's the key to opening up the house. And that's the goal, right? And if it ain't, then there's your sign. Lift up your eyes to the heavens and look on the earth beneath. You need to look on the earth. You need to know where Sion is. For the heavens shall vanish like smoke. The heavens, all that BS that we've been told before. It's going to vanish like smoke. For a truth seeker, not for just the average Joe, no. And the earth wear out like a garment. See, and these are all code words. This is a riddle. The world, part of those heavens that are vanishing like smoke, is the world reading this and thinking this is literal, thinking of an apocalyptic movie scene where the sky rolls back like a scroll. No. The power in that is understanding that that's a riddle. It means the book opening up. This truth being made, us being made aware of what it's saying. Watch. And those who dwell in it die as gnats, but my deliverance is forever and my righteousness is not broken. Now let's go back here to chapter 50. Right here. All the Christians, all the people who have been duped by the image of the beast through the man of lawlessness, through the lies of the Messiah and what the word says, the Messiah, he's addressing them right there. He says, look, when I came, why was there no man? When I called, why was there no one to answer? Was my hand too short to ransom, or have I no power to deliver? See, by my rebuke I dry up the sea. I make the rivers a wilderness. Their fish stink, for there is not water, and die of thirst. You see how this is a riddle? The world, the average Joe, the layman, he thinks that he's talking about drying up a literal river and wilderness and all that. No. We know what the fish are, right? If you're a Christian, you should know the symbolism in the fish. The fish stink, for there is no water. All that stuff that's going on every Sunday and Saturday, all this praising and worshiping going on in the name of Baal. They mention the Most High in Babylonian settings and whatever. And no mention of going home to Sion or caring about following the Lamb. None of that. That's what he's talking about here. That's what's happening here in the end. I clothe the heavens with darkness. See, he's not talking about space. What do you think outer space is? He's talking about he sealed this word up. And it would only be understood in the latter days. He tells us that over and over again. And I make sackcloth their covering. The Master Yahuwah has given me the tongue of taught ones, that I should know to help the weary with a word. With a word. See? He wakes me morning by morning. He wakes my ear to hear as taught ones. The Master Yahuwah has opened my ear, and I was not rebellious, nor did I turn away. That's what you have to do. If you're someone who doesn't believe that that this is a riddle, it's a code, and it's the most powerful thing that's ever existed. It's the only thing that's going to guide you to that reign that you say you're in search of. Twice on Sunday is you going to church on Sunday and doing all that and playing church every week instead of actually following after the Messiah, after the Word, living it. It's death. You've been duped. You have to open up your ear to this truth, to it being a riddle, and saying and considering it and going and to try to see if it's true or not, Berean style. If you don't do that, that's the problem with the world. They don't even open their ear to hear it. They believe it's nonsense. And the Master Yahuwah helps me, therefore I shall not be humiliated. So I set my face like a flint, and I know that I am not put to shame. That's what you have to do. You have to set your face like flint to trembling over His Word, to understanding, to loving Him, being committed and following. And coming in and coming out, but coming here. It's the ark. Just like the Messiah said, it's just like the days of Noah. It is in so many ways. One way that's true is that Noah believed the Most High and he started to build the boat, and there were naysayers, and they didn't believe until it was too late and the door was shut. Well, that's all this truth that He's been given to me and I've been sharing with you, that I've been finding, that I've been digging for, and I've shared it with you. All that has been this rain in the time of the latter rain, and it's come up and it's getting deep. You have no reason, no excuse to not have looked into this and investigated all this for yourself. Well, eventually, when that water gets so deep, the door's going to shut, and there'll be no going back. All you have to do is come out of Babylon. Come out of all those religious systems and orders and lies, and look to the rock you were hewn from.